Hello, Rick187 and welcome back to Grand Tactician, the Civil War and the Whiskey and Lemons TLC, where we are following the career of Jebediah Leslie, an up-and-coming cavalry officer in the Confederacy. At least, that's what we're trying to be anyway. Time has advanced fairly far since we last saw. I think I left you fine folks in November, end of the last episode. We were, of course, in our winter quarters in Winchester with the army of Shenandoah, under Joseph E. Johnson's command, and there we have stayed for the past few months, just kind of, resting, resupplying, and recruiting our men. On that front, I did go and send my various units to go home and get as many people as we can, so we are fully manned as much as it can be. Our cavalry units are still fairly small, coming in at, well, a very odd 226 men there and 225 men for the Virginia cavalry. I suspect that's supposed to be 225, that seems like a more round number, but hey, if I get an extra man, why not? We've got, what, 60 odd men for our guns, only 3 guns though. Fine, that's a really rubbish battery. But we have a good 1,000 men in our infantry regiment, although we aren't trying to lean towards infantry, but they will probably help us greatly. On a personal front, we did finish the operations the study tactics action, which has increased our cunning by half a star. It's still pretty poor, so we probably will want to run this one again relatively soon. But I have been throwing a bunch of parties. I think 2 have been completed, and we're throwing 1 more just to start building up our prestige just a little bit. Just so that's building. Meanwhile, how fares the war? Well, although we had a quiet winter, it was not the case everywhere. There was whose division was it? Porterfield had some action out in West Virginia before they eventually went down to Sperryville. They actually kicked the federal force that was in Sperryville, defeated them, and sent them across the mountains over towards Harrisburg and Newmarket, where they it wasn't Porterfield, it was another Confederate division. Engaged them and destroyed them outright. So that was a good victory early on in winter, but since then things kind of haven't gone as well. We had a bit of a Union push down here in Virginia, down towards Fredericksburg, and indeed they are, well, we're not holding Fredericksburg, but they're holding what's called Akia Harbour, so there was a battle there that we lost. But then on the plus side, there's 12,000 federal troops in and around Gordonsville. They made a break for it and were repulsed at Culpeper and have retreated down there. So hopefully they're in a pretty bad way, because they should not be able to draw supply from anywhere. And that's the kind of state of things. Now, why have I brought us back? It's considering that the army here is still at winter's quarters. Well, the Department of Annapolis, some 4,600 men, is bearing down the road upon us, which would seem like a foolish choice considering there's double that number here? 9,000 men? I think that's right. Because the 34,000 was, of course, for the full army of Shenandoah, and we are merely a part of it. So if I kick up the speed, we might find ourselves involved in a little bit of an engagement, which I think we need. In other news, the Confederacy has now enacted conscription, so we'll maybe start seeing if we get draftees involved in our affairs. I'm hoping the Confederates send some forces down here to smoosh all this stuff, because that would be a good victory for us. Oh, what is this? Rehabilitated. Ah, not us. We are still unfortunately defamed. Oh no, we have been. It has gone. When did that go away? That's definitely not us. Huh. Okay, well, last I checked, we were still defamed. Apparently, we are defamed no more. I'll take it. Onwards to fame and glory. Hey, and our party was a success. Good, that's got us almost 1,000 prestige in the bank. I will pocket that for just now. And indeed, I will rerun study tactics to get our cunning just up a little bit more. I don't know how much difference it really makes, considering we control everything the player does, but I don't know. It's a weakness. Let's work on it. So that's going to be about 10,000 total men, which gives us a bit more of a fair fight. Okie dokie. As they slowly march towards winter. Siege combat! Now. I don't know what is that. That's new. These are new symbols. There must have been some kind of update. Okay, here we have the Battle of Winchester. 4,587 Union soldiers against 8,481. Now, there is another Union army. Apparently they're not involved in this conflict, so I think really sensible thing to do is have at them. So I will give that word to my commander and say, come on Johnson, let's have him. And of course he takes the advice of a colonel and does exactly what he says. Okay, so we are having the Battle of Winchester on the Winchester map. Apparently the victory point is the factory up in the top right corner, which I'm going to assume the Federals will get to first. Where they come? Well, I mean, they're essentially there. So we shall be assaulting them. It's our first time with a full brigade, actually. Not brigade, full... No, that's right, full brigade. Where am I? Oh, I'm back here. Made up of our various regiments. Here we are. Okay, good. Which we are going to have to start to dealing with things like order delay and whatnot, which we've not really had to deal with thus far in the mission. Am I going to get some orders? Not really. Okay, well let's start along this road. Presumably I will get some orders at some point. Alright, I'm just going to jump in here from post because I'm actually going to cut most of this battle out for three main reasons. Firstly, the episode when I recorded it was an hour long, so taking a little bit of content out isn't going to hurt it. Secondly, it starts raining in this episode, and for some reason the rain volume is obnoxiously loud on the recording, and I didn't think that was going to be pleasant for anyone. And thirdly, and probably most importantly, nothing much really happens, so we spend a bit of time manoeuvring ourselves to the flank of the Federal position, which is indeed up there on the factory, I think it was called. Meanwhile, Stonewall Jackson takes his brigade and just walks straight at them, or charges straight at them. Has a small fight and is entirely destroyed because he's massively outnumbered on his own. We kind of start to try and pick away at them, but also we can't do much with our limited numbers. And then the vast bulk of the Confederate force just hangs about slightly away from the battle, not doing very much. And things kind of stay like that until the end of the day, at which point the Federals retreat. So it comes out being a minor victory for the Confederates, although we lose about 300 men compared to their 30, most of which was Stonewall Jackson, and I think we lost about 50 men from our brigade trying to kind of help out. So what I'll do is I'll just jump to the kind of battle catch-up screen, and then we'll pick up things from the episode from there. Well, that was rubbish. So they took only 80 casualties, we took 300. Most of those were in Jackson's brigade, or we took a little bit, I don't know, maybe 50 or so. We did lose 10 prestige because of a rout in the world, and then they withdrew. That was disappointing in every way, shape and form. With any luck, the other small force will attack and we can have another go, albeit somewhat better. Colonel B's become famous and inspiration for his men. I mean, no one really did anything. If anything, we should question Jackness' somewhat rashness in charging head first and getting his brigade destroyed, but you know. Who am I to question these things as a lowly colonel? I didn't do that much, but I got my artillery wrecked. Apologies, gentlemen. A victory in battle, just not one of my own making. So how is my artillery feeling? They're okay. Good relations with this commander, I've got good relations with Barksdale, good relations with Wright, and mediocre ones with Mr. Jones. It's okay. Don't know who you are, but apparently we think more better of you now. Well, that was a bit of a damp squib of a start. Western Theatre News. Union victorious. Unconditional surrender. Awesome? Oh dear. Still got plenty of men in the field. How do we stand? Oh, we are getting quite badly outnumbered now, actually. almost 2-to-1 in terms of men in the field. Our morale's still better, support's the same, our morales of armies are better, and we've won many, many more battles. But that may change with these kind of odds. Especially with just AI on AI. How many men have we got out here? Okay, just 2,000, that's not many. They managed to split Virginia yet? Not quite. We bought 14 pounders. I would like some rifled muskets for my infantry. The Lee's division's moving north. You're going to clear out there. Why is your readiness so poor, Mr. Johnson? Yeah, we had a victory at Fort Norfolk. Nice. Are you recruiting new units? Doesn't appear to be. Okay. Go get him, Lee. We're not involved in this, so there's no point in fighting the battle. You are... you've got the edge. And theoretically, your morale should be down because we lost that first battle. Why we're not involved, I'm not 100% sure. Potentially because of our poor readiness. How goes it? Bounties. I think Lee's whipping them. Yeah, good one. Well done, Lee. But all we're doing then, I think, is just knocking them back, and then another one comes. Alright. Since we seem to be just standing around, I'll put another quick cut in here and we'll jump forward to when something is actually happening. Although, given it's now March, we're out of our winter quarters. You'd think we'd have readiness, but apparently it's doing pretty terrible. And the French have invaded Mexico. Alright, well, I'll see you at some point in the future. Okay, back at it after a month, I think. Essentially sitting in Winchester, recuperating our readiness. The biggest change is that our commanding officer has changed out, no longer under Joseph E. Johnson. We are now reporting into Lieutenant General Robert E. Lee, so surely nothing can go wrong here. Although we are currently facing a Union force under William R. Rosecrans, just under 20,000 men. Doesn't fill me with... In fact, it's 23,000 men. We're kind of up against it here. In a broader kind of context, what was Lee's division? Yeah, had chased the Union up to Berkeley Springs before it promptly got its butt handed to it and is retreating in panic. Meanwhile, the Confederate has lost a battle at Fredericksburg, and there is a plethora of Union troops in and around the kind of Culpeper Fredericksburg axis. So we're not, things are not looking great for the Confederacy. In the last month, it's somewhat fallen apart. But let's jump into this, see if we can't survive and perhaps get a little bit of prestige on the way. But we may be lord of a burning castle at this rate. Okay, so this is interesting. I neglected to mention it, but during the interim period, we did get a new companion who was a spy. So apparently we now have an event that's popped up at the start of the battle, saying, while writing orders, you see a trusty expert spy appearing out of nowhere with a grin on his face. He has some interesting information about the enemy's deployment. You don't care where or how he got it from, you trust the man's intel. But according to him, there's a bit of a security issue in the enemy's camp. After you see his drawing, you know exactly how the enemy is deployed. Okay, that's cool, but do I? Oh yeah, I do see them. Huh. Haha. Okay, that's cool, I like that. No, but that helps us massively, because we are going to be on the defensive, defending Kernstown itself. Looks like we've taken a defensive position just south of the river here, and over on this side. Where am I? Am I right at the back again? No. Yes. Why? Why do I not start with the rest of my army? Or maybe I could have deployed forward during my initial phase and I just neglected to do so. That could be it. Okay, my corps is ordered to defend Kernstown. Your brigade deploy the front of my line. If anyone approaches your position, engage and defeat them. Yes, Mr. Lee. I'm hopefully going to get our boys in here to get some barricades up. I should have done a bit earlier. Although you may well be outranged, but let's do it nonetheless. So let's put breastworks. Let's make sure they've got to get kind of across the river. Let's do something like that. I get the good old infantry boys to go and build it. Oh, we may not have time. Right. Get to it, lads. Let's slow things down. Yeah, let's get our cannons into position as well. I think this is a bit of an elevation which should give us the ability to hopefully fire over the top of our friends here. And we shall see how they come upon us. Now it's only 11,000 men on the field at the minute, so the best situation for us is that we engage straight away. Therefore the odds are not too much against us. Where am I? You, sir, get forward. Okay, that's not terrible. Can you bombard at this range? Usual shenanigans of a bombard ordnance continues. Bombard. There. Can you do it, sir? They say yes. Excellent. Oh, on they come, but that's okay. I'm going to keep this on. Looks like we're trying a bit of a flanking maneuver around to this side. So Jackson and what's left of his brigade are going to engage. Because as what Jackson does, we'll maybe move our cavalry over here. And I've said we want to give them a river, but actually getting the riverbanks can be useful in this instance because it gives you that cover bonus. Not something entirely to be sniffed at. Let's change our bombardment target. It's not terrible, but it's could be better. Why don't we just do it here? Because I think not only does it hit some existing units, I think some fine blue gentlemen are going to be walking through there shortly. Who's in better nick? You are. Well, actually, let's use you then. I wonder if we can't do some... Oh my goodness, Jackson. You're a madman. Can we get rid of that? So we'd quite like to be able to order you to shoot people, if need be. There go the orders. Do I now have a normal one? No. Right, fine, well, whatever. Let's head over this way. Let's see if we can't dismount and do some skirmishing. Yeah, you boys have a leg. Just gotta watch in case there's movement on their flank. And I think our bombardment target's doing relatively well. Could be better actually. Be slightly further back, could be better. Oh, they're starting to come into it now. Get off your horse. The enemy vanguard is deploying close to your brigade. According to our scouts reports, we don't have numbers to attack us yet. Prepare for general engagement. Yes, sir. Yeah, as soon as we get in contact, keep in contact. No, don't turn to face me. Oh no, their backs are to me. Not sure we're going to give a chance before they walk away. Doesn't look like it. So heading into our general bombardment area though, which is good. Right. You gents, let's pull back for just now. That's fine, just pull back. Do you know what, we'll correct this, since we're going to be standing around for a little bit it would seem. Are you withdrawing? Yes. Actually, that's okay. Go for it. Haven't lost a man. It's all fine and dandy. Right, over here. Over here might be a chance for us to utilise our cavalry, actually. Go and assist. Order delay is going to be a bit of a thing. You gents okay? You're struggling in the kind of marshy bits, aren't you? Why don't you actually just pull all the way back? Just come out of the way for just now. But here, I think we're going to assist. If we can knock off 1,000, yeah, 1,000 Federals. Take off your gold steel for just now. I would like you to use your guns, please. And then perhaps we'll charge. Meanwhile, you're essentially out of the way now. First Federals are coming across the bridge, but I think that's going to go poorly for them. Let's change this bombardment to nice and close, I think, so we're going to need it. The orders get there. Okay, surely these guys are going to die. Please bombard this area. Perfect. Meanwhile, okay, they're down to 1. Please engage. If I right click, you will go forward and engage, but unfortunately you will also charge in like madmen. There we go. As soon as these guys start to waver, nice. Yeah, they've got no friends coming, they're getting shot. They're not having a good time of it. Go for it, they're broken. Put some steel into them. Yeah, excellent. Okay. Meanwhile, how's the actual battle going? Never mind the sideshow. That's going surprisingly poorly. You guys mount up. Okay, they have broken officially, that's good. Bit of a hole in our line, mind. Yeah, come stand over here. What are you doing? You've helped out, you've done well, you've driven off a unit. Well, actually, what's back here? Not very much. to also take out some of these cannons, I think, when we're here. Go for it. Maybe we can't give them a bit of a bad day. At some point the infantry will respond and we'll have to run away, which we'll see how well that goes. So we're kind of out with our radius. But what havoc can we cause? That was nice. Short range carbines, that should do a good bit of work. Guy should break. There we go. No response yet. Well, how's our PR? Still fine and fit, so let's go on to the next one. Cavalry doing what cavalry does. There's a repulsive attack there. These guys are just hanging about. What we got? You guys are pulling back for reasons unknown. You are quite strong, so maybe I'll leave you be. You are not loving life. We might be able to make you break, although you have a lot of friends nearby. Yeah, there's a lot of people coming, actually. I may have bitten off more than I can chew here. Do you want to pull away? Whack. Problem is now, you're maybe not going to respond. Well, let's try this instead. If we can get through these gents and make them break, we might be able to run away. So distract them. I need to get out in front of them. Oh, I need their morale to break. Okay, finally actually engaged in melee. How are we doing? Got them. Beautiful. Right. Get yourself home. Although, since you're standing here, these guys are the back to us. Yeah, get off your horses. Skirmish like your life depends on it, because do you know what they do? Let's see if we can retreat or fall back, then we'll pull you out. Excellent, that was a great little cavalry charge. Have to be careful, they have lost a chunk of men. I mean, nice bit of damage. Okay, oh, hang on. Got that. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Now they are going to get some reinforcements, but that has gone very well. Initial engagement. We're up to now 350 Roman men, 1500 of theirs. Excellent. Fortunately, we kind of need to do that again. These guys are all fairly close. They're close to breaking, but they're also close to each other. I'm not sure how any mad dash cavalry works, so we can really get going here. Well, you never know. Sometimes your presence as a cavalry unit can sometimes be enough. Oh, you guys have just broken now. Right, send you forward. Okay, that scared them off. They heard I was coming and they ran. 1,500 men there, I'll not turn into that. Do we have anyone else forward? Not really. I don't know what you guys are doing, so do you know what? Fall back. Oh, hello. Hey, you guys. You guys are okay? Oh, cool. Go see them on. I don't know where they were or what they were doing, but let's inflict some more casualties. We go again? We can go again. Do it once more. You're coming home. We're charging men down in the field. Oh, 22 prestige here. Beautiful. Okay, good job. You come home. A great day for Colonel Marcus G. Wright and his regiment. $1,600 casualties on the federal side. Let's see if we can do a little bit of work on those guns, I think. Let's just bombard this area. Thank you very much. I think it's mainly going to be infantry detachments who are manning those. That's okay. I suspect this is going to roll over to a second day, but you never know, they might retire. Their morale's got to be in pretty poor shape as well. 34.4 is their average morale. Yeah, that's not great. Haven't really used their infantry at all, but we are cavalry focused. Right, let's kick things up to speed 5 because not a lot is happening. And we'll give our men a little bit of rest. Let's see if the darned Federals decide to try again. They do keep going and recapture those lost guns, which makes sense. Oh. I guess the other Federal armies turned up. Oh dear lord. This could change dramatically. Right. I think we need to swing over to this side. Let's do that. So once they... Oh my god, there's so many of them. Oh, I really need you guys to act. Jackson, get involved. That's what you do best, isn't it? How long have we got till dusk? More hours than perhaps we can hold. You fool! Can I get in this building? Not something I've used a lot of. No, some of them you can get in. Right, let's see if we can deal a blow to this cavalry unit. Although there's just more and more and more blue behind them. Come on, good sir, get engaged. I need your muskets, my man, I need them. Yeah, you guys are going to break, right? Well, I need you to come round as well. How many men are here? Uh-oh. Right. Get off. Get loose. I need your skirmishers. No, wrong one. Darn it. Don't do that at all. Actually, can you lie down and still shoot? Do that. No, don't shoot. Oh. Get your skirmishers back. You are firing, you are firing. You boys, can you also lie down? Just shoot. Chaos going on. Right, engage at medium range, that's fine. I can't just click on this unit. You've got a nice bit of flanking fire on the go now. You gents can stand up again. Let's scoot you around. In fact, if we can get scoot you around to their rear, that might be advantageous. Any chance you could bombard for us? Because once those infantry get here, we ain't doing much anything. Where am I? Here, right in the thick of it. Okay, I think we're going to break this initial cavalry unit. I said get round here. You guys are essentially done for the fight, unfortunately. Alright, fine. Stay where you are. Bit of cold steel. You may dismount. You may go loose order. You may advance. You guys are gonna... Okay, they've lost. Good. Turn. Face. Captain, my captain, I need some support. Start bombarding there, that's fine. You're facing down 800 men on horses. You broke. I'm not surprised. Whew, I need some of these guys. I might just pull out. Otherwise all my units are just going to break. You know what, let's do that. Oh, this cannon is about to get messed up by these horses. Go back. Mount up. Go back. You need to get out here before they regain their wits and start shooting. Because, oh my god, they broke against my cannons. I will not ask how. You pull back a little bit. You maybe just hang out here for just now. What's happening? They're still coming. Yeah, I need infantry support. Okay. Heroic there, Mr. Colonel, Lieutenant Colonel George James. This is problematic. How are we doing for casualties? Still about 3 to 1. Unfortunately, eventually their numbers are gonna count for more. Right, you need to pull back as well to do so. You guys have done wonders. Let's get out of here. No, you're not going anywhere. Pull back. You pull back. Where are you going, gents? Orders given, orders given, orders given. Good. Collapse in on this position. And then see what we can get done. It's a tight one. It's a tight one, that's for sure. It's not helped that we have chunks of units here just not engaged. And these guys aren't going to last forever, although we're pushing some of the units back. The first one's broken. Yeah, just too many boys in blue. Right, we'll go up speed a little bit just because time is getting long. Who are you? Somebody's. Okay. Still claiming a minor victory, but I think that's going to change soon. Still holding on for dear life. There's so many Federals, sorry. Right, are we going to get a response from this lot, or are we just going to stand here and let them slowly kill us? Yeah, let's hit this area. Perfect. Low ammo, high fatigue. And I don't know what Lee's doing. Oh, a bold cavalry charge there for Union. Stop short. And I think they're going to pay for it. Oh, the 15th are slowly coming back online. Let's see if I can get them over to my vague direction. Yeah, need about another hour's rest. I don't know if you'll get it, but at least there's, most of you are alive should this fight go to another day. Actually doing anything. It says you're bombarding. I'm not convinced. Let's mix it up again. I think we're going to have to go kind of danger close. Get this massive Federals around Kernstown objective. Yeah, do that. Although okay, your morale is officially stable. I may need you to front up against 25th Ohio here. Into the line. Advance! Let's watch our flank. Flank seems secure. They've given up on that front for some reason. Alright, let's see if we can push this advance back then. Rapid fire carbines. Like 9 rounds a minute, I think. Yep. Should do some nice little bit of damage, although our ammunition is less than a minute's worth of ammunition. But you have plenty of ammo, so let's get to it. See if we can break ourselves another Union Brigade. Or regiment, I should say. Flanks are fine. Boys won't last. Oh, I also I did colour coordination, so all our guys are now white tops, green trousers. I think it was just white tops, yeah, grey trousers for infantry. Okay, and they've broken, beautiful. As tempting as it would be to charge headlong into them, let's not do that. But let's see if we can't press our advantage a scooch and try and break this unit as well. Let's cling on dearly for victory. Happening out here. Oh, they're abandoning their artillery. Why, I would love to come and take you on. You head it this way, and when you get close enough, we're going to charge. Meanwhile, you are attempting to break them. Excellent. You need to change your bombardment area. Have at it. Let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Thanking ye. Beautiful. Foolish Federals. What have we got here? 200 men. 500, okay, still got a reasonable bit of strength. Yeah, I think you guys have pushed enough. Your ammo's poor. I'm sorry, did you break? From what? There's nothing here. Okay. I was giving you orders to bombard. Yeah, a bit further back. Let's hit up. Just hit up this area, I think. Are you firing? You are firing. Good. You're both broken now? Yeah, both my horses are broken. Okay. One I think is understandable, the other one is, I'm going to say, inexcusable. Okay, that's a good bit of work, let's pull back. Okay, now that may be all we get done for today. It looks like we might go into a second day. Okay, so on the assumption that no one else is really going to attack, and things may quieten down at 7 o'clock, I'm probably going to put a cut in here, and then we'll have to pick up next episode at the start of day 2. Unless there's some kind of change. Well, I'll run to day 2, and I'll bring it back. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.